Hello all, back again. Right, just a few things I wanted to explain. You know the roleplay video of me being a little bit bratish is not how I really am. It was a joke done because I saw a video on YouTube of a lady doing that sort of thing. The camera seems to be sticking a lot today. I am on my webcam, so I apologise for the kind of crappy little thing. I will eventually when I get proper internet. I'm on a dongle at the moment, which for those of you who don't understand what a dongle is a little thing you plug into the side of your computer to give you broadband and Wi-Fi and stuff. And I will be getting the proper internet very soon. So just a quick thing on what I'm up to and what's going on and things like that. Well, obviously, realistically, I think I'm not a brat. I think that I work very hard for the things that I have, and by the way, I buy most of my own things. My mum usually for a birthday present gets me a pair of socks or some underwear or something, you know. It's not things like an iPod. I already have an iPod actually. I just did that video because I thought it'd be a laugh. The Yorkshire accent thing, people have been saying I'm fucked in the head. Yeah, you're not the first people to say so. I'm a little bit crazy. Having a disability makes you, or made me, quite in your face with a lot of people, you know. I don't really let the disability come in between kind of who I am and what I do. And I am mental. I do go dancing in my chair, I do go clubbing, and I rave and whatever else, you know. And I don't care what people think of me, and that, I think you need that attitude when you're different, you know, when you've always been perceived as that girl in the wheelchair or that girl who's different, you know. And I think for that it makes you more let's go and do things. I'm outgoing, I'm in your face, because you want people to notice you, not just for the chair, but because you're a mental bird who dances, you know, and doesn't care what people think of her and stuff like that. And you know, I think it's the way I am and the way that I've been brought up, that if someone has a go at you or someone is rude or whatever, you're just rude back or whatever. I mean, my mum always said, like, if someone stares at you, say to them what you're staring at, you know, and confront people who don't understand the disability. I'm going to briefly explain what my disability is. Okay, I have cerebral palsy. Most sufferers refer to it as CP. It can affect all 4 limbs or just 1 or 2. I am spastic, diaplegic, cerebral palsy sufferer. In a long time ago, they used to call us spastics because of the name of the condition. I often refer to myself as the spaz, and I'm not offended by that. But if one of you went, "Oi, spazhead," I would be, because you're not a friend or a relative or whatever. I don't mind the word cripple. I don't really mind any word except for retarded, because I'm not. You know, I passed GCSEs, I passed a BTEC, you know, I'm going back to college to do some A-levels and hopefully go to uni. You know, and I'm very clever, you know. I'm not stupid in the head just because my legs don't work. It affects me basically in 2 legs, and I've got one arm that's weaker than the other. My grip's not so great, you know, and my walking is not good, and things like that. I stand up and I've got bent legs basically. I think the disability never really bothered me. I went to a special needs school and everybody was the same. Everybody had a disability or something wrong with them, and you grew up like they're my mates and I don't care, you know. And then when I went out into the wider world and mixed with people that were able-bodied, I found it hard. I have an able-bodied boyfriend, you know, who walks completely fine, and I think that, you know, it's difficult for them, you know. I date able-bodied people, have dated people in wheelchairs. I was married to somebody in a wheelchair. If you check the Janaeus blogs, which I've linked to on my page, that's me with my ex-husband. You know, I've been through such a lot for someone who's 23, nearly 24. Been married, I'm divorced, you know, and I've done things that maybe people have said it's crazy, you know, getting married at 18 and separating by the time you're 20, 21, 22, you know, it's crazy, but I think I needed to do it, you know, I needed to just do it because I wanted to, and I think that it's like, I'm very stubborn, and once I get an idea in my head, I want to get married. I do it, you know. I told him I wanted to get married, we got engaged, and within 8 months we were married, you know what I mean? It's just me and who I am, and I'm crazy, and I've always said I'm going to go to Vegas and get married and do it again, and you know, people think I'm nuts, but I just don't care, you know. I go clubbing and you see me in the chair like this, you know, I sit here, I'm sat like, say that, yeah, I'll just pull the camera up a little bit, sorry, sat like that, and I'm like this, dancing, you know, with the arms, and I don't care who takes the piss, criticises, whatever, it's just me, I dance. You know, you can dance on 2 feet, I dance on 2 wheels, and my arms above me, I'm doing this like a crazy woman. You know, and I think people think like God in the head or something, but it's just who I am. And a lot of people say I'm cute, you know, oh, you're so cute, and cute to me is like Minnie Mouse. I'm not cute, I'm crazy. I would admit that I'm crazy, not crazy in the send you off to a mental home crazy, but just crazy in the quirky and fun personality, and people don't like me, basically they can fuck off. I'm very forthright with the things that I say. I'm like, don't like me, fuck off. Write a rude comment on YouTube, get blocked and deleted, you know. I don't particularly care. I appreciate the people that go, you're a loony bird and you make me laugh and you make me smile, you know, and that's fine, but I think the people that are rude and say things like you're completely fucked in the head and you need help and stuff, I mean, I find it funny, but it's just like, I don't need help, you know. I'm just me, and this is me, and you either like it or you lump it, as my mother would always say, you know. I'm very straightforward and I'm very honest about everything, and yes, I've got cerebral palsy, yes, I'm bisexual, yes, you know, I date men, I date women, yes, I say what I feel, and sometimes it gets me into trouble, but to be quite frank, I don't care. Never been in trouble with anything serious, the law or anything like that, so I'm happy that I've come as far as I have. I mean, they told my mum when I was born, she won't walk, she won't talk, and now I don't stop, it's blah 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 blah, you know, and she won't do this, and she won't feed herself, and she won't dress herself, and she won't live a normal life, and I live a completely normal life, but I get around on 2 wheels and you get around on 2 legs. That's just basically just me and my rant for today, that little thing. And yeah, if I'm nuts, so what, you know. I like me and I like who I am. Thanks.